I love people who say, got it, everybody. Hey,
Got it.
welcome to the show. Hey, by the way, I do want to tell everybody, I was on the ship this week, and the other comedian said in his act that after 5 years of marriage, he would look at his wife asleep and think how much he couldn't stand to see her face anymore. And that really hurt me. I couldn't believe it. So I texted my wife and said, after 29 years, I still watch you sleep every night, and you're as adorable and as beautiful as the day we met. And she texted back, who is this?
Oh!
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Hello, and welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. Here are some etiquette guidelines for Virtual Comedy Show. Please arrive 15 minutes early. Please be quiet, except for laughing. We've been a Zoom meeting civilization for 2.5 dang years. You know the drill. Just be polite. We would like to see your face as part of the audience. Let's be social, not just distant. So get comfortable, plan to laugh, but not heckle, and let's make our formerly quasi-quarantine world a bit more normal for a little while. Thanks, and enjoy the Virtual Comedy Show.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Brad Tassell and Steve Goodie. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome comedian Lucas Vaughn, we hope, plus funny songs from Sammy Joe, and a Patti mount from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Hey, Sammy Joe. That was a cute picture of Sammy Joe. That was really cute. You look like my daughter there. That was cute. Welcome, Sammy. Let's hope Lucas shows up. So, hi, everybody. I'm live this week. By the way, from last week's show, I got a lot of email. Most of them said, what were you thinking or what were you smoking? So that was kind of nice. Kind of a thing. I did a thing. If you want to go back and see it, it's up on YouTube. Also, I want you to see this behind me, if I can point to the right thing. This tram I rode up in Lisbon. This is from Lisbon, and this tram goes straight up this hill, and they pack it full of people. I mean, like standing pack. And then, can you all see what this sign says? COVID safe. COVID safe. Yeah, which I figured out what it really was. It's safe for the virus. It's a good safe space for the virus. So now, thirdly, before we start the jokey joke part of the show, Lucas is trying to join Steve. It says it's invalid. So send him a new link. So I am doing the St. Jude's 3,000 push-up challenge for November. And if you would all like to donate to St. Jude's, a lot of people say that I'm not, in good enough shape to, Lucas is trying to call me on the phone because he doesn't know the show is going on. I don't know what the heck.
He's calling me too. That's not.
I know. And he just knocked me offline. Oh my God. Okay. Hi, everybody. We're doing a show live and this dummy keeps trying to get hold of me. Okay. So, but please, most people say I'm not in shape to do 3,000 push-ups, but really, I've been doing really well. I've had a little brain freeze, but I've had a lot of orange sherbet in my life. So I think push-ups. I'm doing good. I've had over 200, so that's nice. So, okay, well, good. But please, if you want to, go donate to St. Jude's and just pretend you did it for me. Okay, so let's go. Are you ready? Here we go. No audio for me. Here we go. The election is in just 5 days. And did you all know that armed MAGA mullet morons are stalking ballot boxes, hoping to intimidate voters? Have you seen that? Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. Asked how they know how to differentiate between right-wing voters and liberals, they looked confused and asked the interviewer how that he knew that he and his wife didn't have the same meal. What? Differentiate. Okay. It was a try. Anyway,
the push-up thing. I enjoyed that.
It was. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of food things today. But he did say, he was clear. He said, how do you know the liberals from the patriots? And he responded, we look at them, and if their picture ain't on the list of sexual predators, they're libtards. Okay. I took a big leap there, didn't I? Vote. Okay. Hey, Dateline Prague, where I am right now, Lego has opened its first store in the city. That's kind of fun. And kids are excited about what they can build, and parents are preparing to spend many late nights yelling, son of a bitch, as they walk to the bathroom. They're going to step on Legos, damn it. Okay. Hey, great news from the world of beauty pageants. Who has seen this? Miss Argentina and Miss Puerto Rico got married to each other. Yeah, to each other. Yeah, that was beautiful, isn't it? So each of them, Mariana Varela, 26, and Fabiola Valentin, 22, tied the knot on October 28th and announced their love on Instagram, which is beautiful. They had kept their relationship secret for a long time to protect their privacy. Oddly, though, most men and many women were already picturing them together anyway. I'm doing it now. So I just want to say congratulations to the ladies, and we know you'll be together forever. But, of course, Miss Panama, as the first runner-up, will step up if one of them cannot fulfill her obligation. Not how pageants work. Okay. Matthew Perry. Oh, my God. Have you seen Matthew Perry lately? Yeah. Matthew Perry has had a heck of a time. Drug addiction. He died for 5 minutes on an operating table, and 8 of his ribs were broken during the CPR to bring him back. He was in rehab many times, and he played the coach in Hoosiers 2. Oh, God. Did anyone even know there was a Hoosiers 2? Anybody?
No. Nope. Yeah.
I know. Did you know? Did you see it? Was it good?
No, but I knew it was there.
You know it was there. By the way, the coach in Hoosiers 1 was my high school counselors. Not Gene Hackman, but the actual guy.
Wow.
And did you know this? Here's something. Matthew Perry, few know, beat up Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in elementary school. Did you know that?
No.
When they were little, I know. And recently, the Prime Minister tweeted saying he wants a rematch. I know.
Oh, no.
I know. And he even said, this is kind of jerky. He said, everyone wants to punch Chandler Bing. I know. I will kick your Canadian ass, said Matt LeBlanc. Because he's tough.
A lot of swearing tonight. I like it.
I know. I'm going for the swear jar, baby. So, and because no Lucas is what's going on here tonight. Okay, I think a lot of people can't get in for some reason. Hey, did you see this? Boy, Dark Brandon is rising as Biden took to the stage near the Capitol to say that the maggot minority takeover of the Republican Party with lies, fake election suspicion, and the incessant need to rub their imitation gold Trump belt buckles are the greatest threat to democracy in the history of the United States. And I agree. Do we all agree? And they're also the biggest threat to a gene pool that is more diverse than a cheetah sanctuary.
Whoa.
Inbreeding. Okay, go. Now, speaking of animals, 3 animal stories. It's amazing. 4 lion cubs and an adult lion wandered out of their enclosure at the Sydney Zoo during their roar and snore all night event where people slept all night near the lions. The lions escaped at 6:30 a.m. and the attendees all rushed into a nearby tent until zookeepers said in a very sarcastic tone, "Ooh, the canvas will stop them."
Oh, jeez.
I know.
Oh.
Later, authorities tranquilized one of the cubs, and the rest then just wandered back into into the enclosure, muttering, "Well, that was heavy-handed." By the way, they still don't know how the lions escaped, but they reopened the zoo at 9 a.m. Okay. Does anyone see a problem here? The Houdini lions walked nonchalantly into the public, and no one knows how, and then wandered back in through some magic feline portal. And the zoo has changed nothing. Nothing. They can just leave whenever they want. I guess they're counting on the lions not leaving again because, Carl got a sleepy dart in the ass. By the way, in a related story, 4 lions showed up at Starbucks to get a double espresso for a friend who needs caffeine. That's the other lion. And now the next crazy story from the same week. A venomous king cobra escaped its terrarium at the Swedish aquarium, and after a week, it came back and went back inside its terrarium. Same story. The staff has no idea where it went, how it got out, or how it got back, or how it built the tiny IKEA desk. IKEA desk. Son of a... It built a tiny desk. By the way, that story was true till then. What? I know. Lucas? Nope. Okay.
Says he's going to click this thing I sent him. He's going to do it any second.
I've been clicking the thing you sent me for years.
Yeah, but you're here.
That's true. That's true. That's from a lot of clicking. Hey, now the third animal story in a row. A barn owl attacked a woman twice outside her house in Washington State, dive bombing her and leaving her scalp bloody and bruised with its beak. I know.
An owl did that?
An owl, a barn owl. Now, I know. Nobody makes me look stupid. I saw her take that 4th lick and knew she had to die, said the owl.
What?
You always bite after 3. Okay. Boy, that's for old
Halloween
people, isn't
references
it?
from Brad.
I'm not sure Elena knows that at all. Do you, Elena? I bet Sammy Joe doesn't know that either. Sammy Joe, do you know what that reference is to?
Yeah.
What?
Of course.
Oh, you do? Oh, well, that's nice.
Good.
That's good. Okay, good. Well, I feel better about myself. Hey, did you see? Y'all know that Elon Musk now owns Twitter?
Yep.
Tweets containing hate speech, misogyny, and racism went up so fast that Trump's Truth Social app has been forced to hand over the David Duke Memorial Trophy.
Man.
That's how fast they went up. Sometimes they don't spend too long. The CDC, I think there's only a couple more. I think there's only a couple more. Which I should have. We should, Steve, I hope you're going to spend a lot. Oh, wait, I don't want that on. Hold on, stop.
I think we're going to have Lucas. Just carry on.
Okay, carry on. No, I refuse. I'm going to stop.
And I've got Patti. We're good. We're good.
Okay, that's good. And this tram.
Yeah.
The CDC has released new guidelines for doctors on opioid prescriptions for pain relief after a 2016 decision severely limited the amount of painkillers doctors could provide for patients, which was tough on a lot of people. I don't know about anybody there. The new guidelines give leeway for physicians to prescribe doses up to, dude, your dog just played the trumpet. That's how much they can prescribe. Okay, one more. Here we go. And kind of my favorite, even though it's kind of esoteric. A man in China wore a bright yellow mascot costume to collect his $30 million lottery prize because he didn't want his wife and children to know he had won.
God.
Dear.
Did anybody see this? He said, he said he didn't want the money to make his wife and kids lazy and not work because they would then be rich. He said instead he would give a large portion to people he always sees working hard, Tiffany and Destiny.
Oh, God.
They're good dancers.
There you
Steve,
go.
bring yourself in. That's the joke
Hi,
for
everybody.
this week.
That was Brad Tassell,
That's
everybody.
Steve, everybody.
Clap
That's
for
the
the
2
genius.
a.m. jokes.
Man, clap for animal lover Brad Tassell.
I know. I love animal stories. I love
Really
animal
great.
stories.
And by the way, 3 days ago, happy birthday, Brad. Brad
Yeah,
just turned
Halloween.
28 for the
Yeah.
30th time.
I'm 58. Now, 58 is fine. 58 is fine. I'm only, you add up Sammy's and who else? And that's
All of Sammy's roommates. And you
and
almost
all
get
roommates'
Brad.
ages, and it almost gets to mine. I think
Almost.
that's what it is.
You're a youngster by my point of view.
Oh, really? How old are you?
Guess.
Oh God. Do we
I
have
can't
to do
see
this?
it, so I have no idea.
65.
60. Wow. God, that's almost dead. So
And I'm sure-
anyway,
Hope not.
Thanks, Brad.
And if Brad wasn't as sleepy as he is, I'm sure he would be about to say, and it's Steve's birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday.
yeah, I was going to say,
That's what he would have
by the
said.
way,
Hey, Steve.
Happy birthday,
Steve's
Steve.
birthday is that the
Birthday.
4th, Steve?
What's that, Brad?
Is that the 4th?
The 4th? Yes.
Okay, yes.
Tomorrow will be the 4th.
I would
So
like
anyway-
to say
With
something
you.
sad about the 4th, but I won't because it's your
Steve
birthday.
turns 28 tomorrow again.
Yes,
That's
20.
Anyway,
You're-
I'm gonna
you're
get rid of
younger
Brad.
than me.
And we're gonna get this show going.
Yeah, let's do the show. I'm
let's
getting
do
out
this.
with the thing. Are you out?
So much going on. It's almost election. There's crime, there's climate, there's Twitter, there's everything. So I've decided that tonight's top 10 list will be about none of that.
Yes.
You may recall, back in the 80s, the Milk Commission came up with their brilliant slogan, "Got milk?" And everybody panicked. Do we? And everybody went out and bought gallons and gallons of milk. Well, this year, milk sales have fallen tremendously. They've been falling for quite some time, it turns out, partly because they haven't been campaigning, partly because breastfeeding is on the rise, and women have decided, well, cows aren't as good as we are, so everything's fine. But milk industry still needs to sell their product, so that's why tonight's category is top 10 rejected slogans for milk.
Nice.
I just want to bear in mind, these are rejected. These are the rejected slogans. Top 10 rejected slogans for milk. Here we go. Number 10. If you drink this stuff from the back of a cow, we'll find your kid.
What? Whoa, that's a good
Milk
one.
carton. Thanks.
Mind blown.
It's fine. Number 9. Milk. It's the right thing to moo.
That's actually
Number 8. 127 billion succulent pieces of veal can't be wrong.
Oh, Lord.
Number 7. Don't be intolerant. Have some lactose. You woke kids. Number 6. It's calci yummy.
It's calcium.
I know what I did over the weekend. Let's go on to the next one. Number 5. Elon Musk says, "Don't you want to grow up to be big and white like me?"
Oh.
That's our boy.
It looked like milk he was drinking.
I knew you were going to catch that. I knew you were going to catch that.
Sorry.
Number 4. Silly farmer. Tits are for kids.
That'd be teats.
Who's
Teats?
No, I
mine?
went with mine. I figured
Oh,
Brad's
man.
swearing. I'm
This
going to say
show.
tits.
Yeah, this
Gosh
show.
darn
is
it.
gone.
That's right. It's that kind of a show. Wait till we get Lucas in here. Number 3. Santa likes milk with his cookies. Or don't you want any presents this year, you naughty bitch?
We can have a phrase in this.
Swear jar.
I know. Wait till you hear this one. Number 2. Without it, cereal is nasty.
Got the beat right, though. I like that.
I know what I'm doing. And the number 1 rejected slogan for milk. Yeah, your dog has 8 nipples, but the judge said stop.
Oh.
Man, this show is just out of control.
Wow. And negative 1, it's utterly delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think of that. Like first thing I thought of and rejected, but I'm glad you're playing
Yeah,
our game.
well, okay. You got to get utterly.
Speaking of awesome
That was
things, and we are.
moving, Steve.
Speaking of awesome,
Look, everybody, it's Sammy Joe.
we found her.
Hey, Sammy Joe. This is our first time on our show. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
You know the deal. We're going to play a little video intro for you. Then you're going to play a funny song. Then I have to answer it with a funny song, and I have no idea what you're about to sing. Mine has to have something to do with yours. And then you'll do another one, and it can be about anything you like. Sound
All right.
good?
Sounds
Let's
good.
All right, let's do this thing.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest. It's time for our musical guest.
Sammy Joe.
Oh, that's so cute. Is that you singing?
Can you believe it? Yeah.
Like Winnie the Pooh.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. So I can play a song?
Yes, please.
All right. I wrote about a bad date. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Call me old-fashioned, call me whatever you will, but there's one thing I expect. I wasn't asking for you to pay the bill, but at least you could have paid me some respect. Guess I was a waste of time, 'cause you've been on your phone most of the night. Hey, Morgan, what a misfortune. I've been looking forward to this day with you. I can't believe that you're on your Snapchat telling everyone you hate this place. Well, hey, Morgan, you're boring me too. I guess I shouldn't have assumed this was a date, so it seems you're not the only one to blame. Don't even know why you asked me here today, when all you ever do is complain. All those plans are fake, those people are rude, burritos aren't even a Mexican food. Hey, Morgan, what a misfortune. I've been looking forward to this day with you. I can't believe that you're on your Snapchat telling everyone you hate this place. Well, shoot. Hey, Morgan, you're boring me too. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe you're right, maybe I expected too much tonight. You might disagree, but Siri doesn't really know everything. What I'm for, I've been looking forward to this day with you. I can't believe that you're on your Snapchat telling everyone you hate this place. Well, shoot. Hey, Morgan, a misfortune. Yeah, Morgan, you're boring me too.
Yeah. I really hope that guy's name really is Morgan.
It is.
I hope he hears that.
Yeah,
It's good when someone with a unique name gets busted in a song.
I wrote for
What's that?
Taylor Swift.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I have to do a song to answer that. And that was a song about a bad date. Well, here's a song about a bad date. The bad date is November 6th. That's this Sunday where we have to set our clocks back. That's a bad date. I'm sick to death of this. Twice a year, changing the clocks around. And I know they say we're doing this so that the kids won't have to go to school in the dark. Really? So we have to change the space-time continuum? We can't just change the hours of school? That's not an option? For 2 weeks, every year, twice a year. I have no idea what time it is. And the kids, Sammy Joe said to me, just look at your phone. Your phone changes automatically. Yeah, well, my stove does not. I don't have the iStove. So for 2 weeks, twice a year, it's a different time zone in every room in my house. And I find it frustrating, especially in the springtime, because we spring forward. So I think it's 4 o'clock, but it's 5 o'clock. So I'm late for everything. So here's a song I wrote about that many years ago when I worked at Dairy Queen. It's daylight savings time, that time of year when I'm chronically late for work, which annoys that stupid jerk. My manager, down at the Dairy Queen. Oh, how he does berate me when I come in late. He likes to yell and scream, "There's no I in team. I need punctual employees. Make stupid frozen treats. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I'll go work the register. But he says, you're late, so you go clean the ladies' room. So I'm scrubbing toilets now, cursing because somehow this 23-hour day got longer anyway. What bonehead thought of this, arbitrarily changing what time it is? It's only payback, y'all, for the extra hour last fall. It will not save you time, won't get you more sunshine, just makes us surlier from getting up earlier. So if you're at DQ, waiting in the drive-thru, don't expect a faster crew to effing wait on you. And that's my bad date song. Now, one more funny song from Sammy Joe. And you know what, Brad, I think what we'll do, I'll play an extra song as part of the headliner spot, and then we'll have Patti melt extra.
Yay.
And Brad's muted. I'm going to assume he's okay with that. All right. So, Sammy Joe, hit us with another song.
Woohoo!
Yes.
I think I need expressions like Steve does. This is a song for a certain demographic of people who have a certain hair color. I know I don't really make sense to you, but in my head everything rings true. And if you think about it long enough, you'll get it too. No, I didn't really understand that joke, but I'm laughing anyway, cause everybody knows it's the best medicine to lighten up a mood. Don't just assume, I'm just confused, I got a good excuse. Blame it on the blind, coming on strong. Blame it on the girl singing this song. Whatever I do, I stick to my roots. Hey, baby, keep on. Life is easy when you see it from this wider point of view. I can't help it, don't be jealous if I have more fun than you. Put on the blinds. I know that you're thinking this is not my shade, but I'm telling you now, it's never gonna fade. Everything I do just comes natural. I'm smart, not dumb, so stare.
North Jersey. Look, he's not one of us. Let's go fight working people. Hey, Doug Hollywood, save your money.
Blame it on the blind. I'm strong. Blame it on the girl singing this song. Whatever I do, stick to my roots. Hey, babe, never leave me wrong. Life is easy when you see it from this wider point of view. I can't help it, don't be jealous if I have more fun than you. Fun. What's yours?
Yay!
Yay!
Sammy Joe! Thank you very much, Sammy.
That was
Joe.
beautiful.
Where
was
can we
great, I
find
loved
you? Where can we
Oh,
find
yeah.
you performing online and in real life, Sammy Joe?
SammyJoeSongs.com, and I got like Spotify and iTunes, and then I play in Nashville all the time.
Yep.
And
do
she
a
said
thing
all
called-
that without moving her mouth.
It was amazing. Yeah, the
I was going to
ventriloquism.
say, yeah.
That was the ventriloquism was
there.
brilliant on that.
She plays a bunch of events called Sam's Jams, where she hosts a lot of songwriters. She does them like every night of the week. It's crazy, all over Nashville. So if you want
That
to
is
find
fantastic.
Sammy Joe Songs is the place to go to find all of the Sam's Jams live events. Thank you, Sammy Joe. You rock.
Steve,
Sammy.
Yeah.
I would like to talk about something before we go on.
Okay,
Okay, you can stay or go, whatever you like to do.
I'm leaving. I've
I want
had
to talk about. You can leave. Okay, I want to talk about travel for a second because being on all these cruises makes me say that that I hope all of you and this voting are willing to travel and want to see the world. I see so many great places, but we have so many people in the United States. And here's one reason you need to vote, because we have people telling you every day that the only safe place is your little town. The only safe place is the United States. There's no place else in the world that is safe because all the foreigners are dangerous or they're evil. And that's just not right. Like my father-in-law, before he passed away, would never travel with my wife and I. We asked him to go to Egypt. We asked him to go to Europe. He would never go. Only his town of 87 years was safe. Only his little area. And there was a meth lab 3 doors up from him.
Wow.
That ain't safe.
And it was his niece.
What?
Ooh.
It was. And it was on our property. So anyway, I'm just saying, like Grand Cayman. Has anybody ever been to Grand Cayman? Kevin?
Yes.
Grand Cayman. Grand Cayman is so safe. If you were laying naked on the street with money shoved in your butt, people would shove more money in your butt. You can
That's
get
what you
more
want.
butt money.
That's what
going
you want.
That's right. And like Belize. Has everybody been to Belize?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, they'll kill you there. But here's the point. No, I was actually, and the biggest problem you have in a lot of these countries is people just bugging you, wherever you go. Like I remember I was in Belize and a guy walks up, he goes, "Hey dude, you want to buy a wallet?" And I was like, "No, I'm good." He goes, "Come on, it's a good wallet." I said, "I don't need a wallet." He goes, "It's got your license in it."
Oh!
How much is that going to cost? It cost me everything I had. So just all over the world, there's so many beautiful places to go. Matter of fact, I was in Naples, Italy a couple of weeks ago. And did y'all see that I was so fancy on Facebook and I put, "Welcome to my Naples." And autocorrect changed it and I got a 30-day suspension. I know. In the picture, it didn't look like me at all. But anyway, well, and because think about this. Anybody been to Alaska? I go to Alaska about 4 times a year. Alaska has the second highest violent crime rate of anywhere in the United States. But people are like talking about the world being so dangerous, although you'll never see it because why would you? You're not going to be involved in any of the crime. And I remember too, if you ever take a cruise, and I'm not pushing cruising, but I tell you, I was on a ship one time, a Carnival ship, and I'm looking off the back of the ship, and it's so beautiful. And they put a naturalist on the ship to tell you about all the beauty you're going to see. And I remember coming on, and it was like bong, 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 and it was like, "Hey, everybody. This is Michelle, your naturalist, and I just want to tell you right now, off the front of the ship, the whales are tailing and spouting." Well, I'm on the back of the ship, so I run to the front of the ship to hear, "That was amazing, folks. You rarely see that in nature." Now on the back of the ship.
Oh, God.
Yes. So now on the back of the ship, the whales are high-fiving. Well, I run to the back of the ship to hear, "You will never see that again in nature, ladies and gentlemen." Now on the front of the ship, the whale, a bald eagle has taken a whale out of the water. This is amazing. Till I run to the front of the ship and she says, "That will never be seen again. God just wouldn't let it happen." And then 2 minutes later, I heard, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is your naturalist. If you are in your cabin, change to channel 13 and you can see the comedian running back and forth across the ship like an idiot." So, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to say that travel, get out there and enjoy yourself. Okay, Steve, come on in and do a song.
Yay.
I think rather than me doing a song, let's go right to Patti and then I'll do a song, or maybe I'll even do 2 songs. So
Okay,
let's
I've got
put
her.
Patti in here. There she is. Hey, everybody, it's Patti Vasquez.
Hey,
Needs to unmute.
Hey,
Let's do the
Patti.
thingy and then we'll have Patti melt.
unmuting.
It's time for a Patti Melt with Patti Vasquez, Patti Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, the folks refusing to wear masks says, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses. She's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez, Patti Melt.
She's our headliner.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but I smile a lot, and I don't think people realize that it's actually a protection for them. The more I smile, the safer you are, because you might be in danger. When I smile, it could be because I'm really happy and thrilled, like, "Oh, sweetie, you bought me flowers. That's wonderful." Or it could be like, "Hey, why is this dirty pants still soaking after a week?"
Well, I got flowers.
I say that because heading into November 8th, I feel great. I really do. It seems like everything's going really well. I don't know what could possibly go wrong. And I'm smiling because I've been hanging out with a judge for the last couple of days with a few judges who've been elected because my friend who passed away was a campaign manager for a lot of judges, and they reached out and asked me to go out for a beer and things like that. And the judge I'm hanging out with right now was just telling me, how do I put this in really fun terms? We're screwed. He really believes that our Supreme Court is breaking democracy. And while she's talking about the Federal Society, and I think I've talked to you guys about Mark Paoletta, who happens to be my brother-in-law. I'm fine. Has done a lot of damage to our democracy, to our judicial system. He's part of the Federal Society, has had a lot of power in choosing and vetting our Supreme Court justices. And right now, on the bench alone, he chose and vetted Clarence Thomas, Kavanaugh, Gorsuch, and Coney Island. I think also maybe Alito, maybe all of them. And I asked her, like, what can we do differently? And it wasn't that Democrats should have been as ruthless and relentless as the Federalists, because it's not what Democrats stand for. We all have different opinions. We can have, Democrats that don't believe in abortion, and that's fine. It still exists, even if you don't believe in it. I'll tell you something. Even animals have abortions. Just saying. Just put it out there. It happens in the entire living universe. And yet we have people who have decided that religion is the way in which we are going to enforce some sort of ideological case system. I'm fine, guys. The fact that a judge has told me that we're screwed makes me really feel, So what I'm saying is, if you're feeling hopeless, if you're feeling worried about next Tuesday, as Brad was talking about traveling, start making some phone calls, text 5 people and say, hey, what's your voting plan or whatever. I don't know if everyone's voted yet. And a lot of people like showing up on the day of. It seems like a celebration. Only maybe there's armed guards there, known as just some guy named Bill who has a pickup truck with a gun rack. That's who's the armed guards at polling places all over the place, including in Illinois, where people are being threatened. We're getting all kinds of texts saying, hey, your polling place has changed. And it hasn't. Your polling place hasn't changed. There are people that are lying. I'm fine. Everything's great. Am I smiling enough? It's all fantastic. My dad was a precinct captain and a Republican precinct captain. And that's why I can talk to everybody. But it's not that we can't, Democrats can't do this. It absolutely 100% has to be Republicans who say this is enough. It is not enough for us to go, you're wrong, we're right. It has to be people to be cleansed. I don't know, to be cleansed? That sounds horrible. That's not a good way to put it. Is anyone still there? Am I still broadcasting? But there has to be a detachment from what these people are being fed and what they're trying to accomplish. I feel really angry. I don't think I can be funny tonight. I love voting so much that I make my husband dress up as a precinct captain when we have sex. That's all I'm saying. He has a clipboard. He has a winter jacket and a ski cap. That's how we do it in Chicago. But there are so many things we can do right now because everything feels hopeless. And smiling isn't enough. Voting is a lot. Because it is about deciding that this premise of democracy is worth it. Whether it is deciding that, fine, we all agree that people driving on Northwest Highway should probably only go 30 miles an hour. But in a minute, you're going to see someone go about 60 miles an hour and you go, well, that's wrong. Oh, there you go. There's one right now. Yeah. That's more than 35. I'm just saying right now, I'm clocking people. We have entered into this discussion, this civilization, deciding we have laws. It reminds me of a time I was trying to teach Griffin how to ride a bike and he fell. And I went to go help him up and he goes, Mommy, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking that when man stopped worrying about being killed by big animals, they started naming things and they developed laws. That's why we have civilization. If we were still afraid of big animals, we wouldn't have civilization. And you know what? We have laws, we have words, and somehow we're losing civilization. How does that happen? I'm scaring you guys, aren't I? A little bit. What else can I tell you? What else can I tell you except that, I'm looking crazy in front of people coming out of their businesses. I'm on Northwest Highway in Chicago outside one of my favorite restaurants. This is an Irish bar called Vaughn's. I like to come here and order tequila because that's my Irish Mexican part. I love that there are Irish bars that serve quesadillas. That has never ceased to amaze me.
Yeah.
You're at home at an Irish pub that's like, would you like some chorizo? Yeah, I would love some chorizo. Get the whiskey. That sounds fantastic to me. I'm at a loss tonight because I really was having this conversation with this judge. She actually works in claims courts. And you know what she was telling me? She's like, look, by the way, most courts in Chicago are going to stay Zoom. So folks don't have to drive downtown. They're going to be on Zoom in their pajamas, in their bathtubs, whatever. Some judges will give you a hard time, some won't. But she was telling me that her job is not to make anyone feel whole. And I was like, you mean court is not about revenge? What has this country come to? It's all about revenge. It should all be about you're wrong and I'm right. She's like, no, I can only limit the amount of hurt that you have. And I thought, you know what? If we could just do that for everybody, limiting the amount of hurt that we have would be a wonderful thing. So that's my mouth.
Yay.
Hey, Patti.
Hey, where'd you go?
I'm right here.
That's what happens
Not
when
on
we
the
both
thing.
do this.
What?
At the same
Steve,
time.
what are you doing?
I didn't do anything. It's all Sammy's fault. Yeah.
I keep adding. I keep adding, and it doesn't work.
Hey, Patti. Hey, Patti.
Yeah.
That was the best melt I've heard in a long time.
And I
enjoyed
think
that very much.
it's going to be.
Where did I?
No, but we've been swearing the whole show, Steve and I.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said
Cut all
dirty
the
words.
flow,
He
my
said
nigga.
dirty
This is
words.
Deaf
swear,
Virtual Comedy Jams.
Yes, that's right.
Virtual.
And this tram is COVID safe. So I don't know. I think it's going to be okay. I think
That'd be
there'll be
great.
wins, there'll be losses, but I think that it's the only problem is the people truly trying to suppress the vote and do all this intimidation and violence at the polls, because that's the only way they can win. They can only win when they hurt and scare and get people not to vote, because they know they can't win. That's
And
all.
the important thing to remember, no matter what, is that Brad and I had quesadillas at a Scottish place. and they tried to put haggis on them, and that's a mistake.
You never did have haggis, did you? You never
No,
got
they had haggis on pizza. They had haggis margaritas. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I dated a girl named Haggis for a while. She was
Haggis
hot.
margarita. Yeah.
All
That
right.
was
Well,
my prom
Patty's
date.
left us anyway, so let's just take her out.
That's
And
probably a good
Steve,
idea.
you do a thing.
Okay, I'm gonna do a thing. Here comes a thing.
Yay.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
Except we've got a reason.
Yeah, and
There's
that
always
reason
a reason
is
for a
lack
fucking
of
thing.
Lucas.
No.
My name is Lucas. I've got better things to do.
I didn't come to your show.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna make this a new segment. This segment is Uncle Walter Request Hour. Walter, yell
Yay.
out something you want to hear. If I can play it, I will.
NASCAR song.
Oh, I thought you said yes, Garcon. I thought it was a hotel thing.
NASCAR.
All right, you got it. Here you go. Russell watched TV after his high school graduation. 3 solid months of ESPN. Till his daddy told him, son, that's the end of your vacation. Go get a job, or we're gonna charge you rent. So Russell got a job, got fired that same day. The cashier he wasn't meant to be. Well, he went back to the couch, turned on the race, and he said, hot damn, now there's the job for me. So Russell got a loan and went to NASCAR school, where the future NASCAR drivers learn the one big NASCAR rule. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight, go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Everybody, no, just me. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight, go straight, take a left, go straight, take a... I love how you're all bopping your heads. That's fantastic. This ain't rocket science. You learn it in one day. Don't stop. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. It's just like brain surgery. If you take the brain away, go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Drive round and round and round and round, and later you get paid. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Drive round and round and round and round, and later you get lots of money. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. This ain't English lit. You don't gotta write a thesis, but if you make a wrong turn, You're going right to Jesus. Oh, go straight to your left, to your left, go straight to your left, to your left, go straight, go straight to your left, to your left, go straight to your left, to your left, go straight, go straight to your left, to your left, go straight to your left, to your left, go straight, go straight to your left, to your left, go straight to your left, to your left, go straight, go straight to your left, left, straight, left, left, straight, go straight to your left, left, straight, left. I think I hit the wall. I'm on fire.
That was beautiful.
The Uncle Walter request hour should be a new thing.
Yeah, I know. So, well, that was good. Well, we're 45 minutes in. I think we've had, this show used to be only 30 minutes. The whole show.
I believe that is true.
I believe that. Now, I'm excited to see your new thing that you made.
Okay. Well, are you spotlighted? I can't tell. Somehow I switched to
I
that.
am.
Oh, that's both of us. Okay. Here's the new thing because it's time for Brad to beg for money.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover or a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
Oh, so that was the tape I made? Just me.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Took me 2 hours to make that.
I believe it.
I can't believe it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, go to virtualcomedyshow.com like Lucas didn't to get in this show. He'd just gone damn there and pushed it. He'd have come to the show and been in it. But nope. He doesn't know how to go to a website. So there you go. Anyway, go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to the comedians, because after this election, we're all going to have to move to another country. We need the cash.
It's special this week, if I interrupt, because we're going to split it 4 ways.
Interrupt. We're going to 3. Yeah, I was going to say, Lucas ain't getting no money. And,
No way.
Wait, 3 ways, 4 ways.
I said 4.
Oh, okay. I'm not getting any, I think, is what's happening right
No, it's
there.
Fahrenheit. 3 ways
Yes.
in Fahrenheit, but it's 4 ways Celsius.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've just totally lost track of what I was talking about. So give us money because I need some sort of mental medication. Medication. See, there you go. So I can learn to say words is what's going on. Go to virtualcomedyshow.com, click donate to the comedians, and donate to the comedians, and we will take that money and do whatever the hell we want with it.
Cool.
Play the thing.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
And it was one of Lucas's.
There was no. See if this makes sense. Although just the premise alone. Jerry Falwell Jr.'s 20-year-old pool boy has a new book out about his relationship. The pool boy book about his relationship with Falwell's wife Becky, and the fact that Jerry sometime watched them have sex live, or the sex had to be taped, video recorded in case the pastor himself could not be in attendance. And Jerry Jr. told the young man God wanted him to have sex with his wife, right? I rarely agree with Falwell, but he's a pool boy named Giancarlo Grande, kind of a no-brainer, said God.
Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose. You know, we tried to incorporate
Don't bother going to this one.
all the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursday. Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday. Put on your orange fez and decorate the Thursday tree with milk, bone, spam, and pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday, Merry Thursday, Merry Thursday.
The live stream has ended.